Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Pipes, Tattoos, and Conversations. I'm Tattooed Piper. Today, we're going to discuss a few things. Firstly, we're celebrating my 1 year as a YouTube presenter. I am also going to be talking about the future of this channel and what is upcoming. And I'm going to be talking about something that is correlated to this pipe and also has to do with the future of this channel. Let's get in this video. All right, so first of all, we are celebrating my 1 year anniversary as a YTPC presenter. That was so delayed. Oh, my wife is sitting right over here, and she was like, I gotta pop this thing on you when we celebrate it, so... I'm gonna be covered in confetti for the rest of the video. Thank you, love. I want to thank everybody for being a part of my channel, whether you are just a current subscriber or you have been around since the very beginning. I want to thank you all for being here and following me on my pipe smoking journey. I started in August of 2024, and I had been smoking a pipe at that time for about 8 months or so. I got my first pipes, as you all know, from a guy at work named Joe, and he definitely helped me to become the pipe smoker that I am today. So Joe, I really thank you for that. Without Joe being the catalyst for me to start smoking a pipe again, I would have never been here, and you guys would not have the pleasure of seeing me right now. No, seriously though, I want to thank everybody for being here. The Idiots with Class just celebrated their 1 year anniversary as well, and I'd like to give a big shout out to them. One of my favorite YouTube pipe smoking channels. Those guys are absolutely amazing. We've been talking about having them on our podcast, the Meerschaum Mafia. It's me and Ben Smokes Pipes, and we've been talking about doing a phone call with them. And things this summer have just not worked out for Ben and I to be able to do that. So we're hoping in the fall, once things get settled down and the kids get back to school, that we will be able to do that. And that would be an awesome episode. Secondly, I really would like to talk about the future of this channel. Now, a lot of this channel has been me sitting here in this seat or in the chintz armchair, as you saw before. Maybe in some of my past videos you saw the bookshelf and the cabinet, and a lot of things have changed in the background. But the one thing that has not changed is I'm sitting down. Now, I watch a lot of other presenters, and that's where this pipe comes in, this short little Champion pipe. It's not really little, it's got a big bowl, but it's a short snorter, as Northwest Pipe Smoker would say. And that is actually one reason, he is actually one reason why I am changing the way that I'm going to be presenting my videos in the future. Let me get this lit up. I'm smoking some Boswell Railroad Station in this pipe. Beautiful English blend, absolutely amazing. As every single Boswell English blend is absolutely amazing. But I have been watching a lot of Northwest Pipe Smoker videos, and I love the way he presents himself. A lot like Matches 860 used to, where you just kind of, he sits there and they talk about stuff, or they're walking through the woods and they talk about stuff. And, my whole channel has been based around sitting here and presenting information to you about tobacco, about pipes, and that kind of stuff, and doing reviews and all of that kind of stuff. And I've had a really good time with that. But I really like the way that those two kind of present themselves. Pipe Currency is another person who I really admire how he presents himself. He does sit down through a lot of his videos, but the information that he gives you is in a conversational form. And that's the exact same way as how I want to make this channel. I want this channel to be less about it's still going to have pipe smoking and tobacco in it, but I also want to add about a 50% overlap of talking about various things, just life in general, current events, that kind of stuff. And so I really would like to upgrade this channel as I see it, as also being able to have a conversation with you, because that's actually the reason why I started this channel in the first place. Is I didn't have anybody to smoke a pipe with, and it was for me to essentially have a reason to smoke a pipe socially. And presenting to you guys or doing my podcast with Ben really grants me that opportunity to smoke a pipe socially, not just sitting in the garage by myself, which sitting in the garage by yourself, I have a video on solitude and smoking a pipe in solitude. If you want to see that, it's back at the beginning of summer. But that is all well and good, but it's also good to have a conversation. It's also good to bring up certain, topics. And I don't want to get political. I don't want to get, crazy into like religious stuff and all of that. I just want to have normal, everyday conversations. And so that's one reason why I'm smoking this pipe today, is it reminds me of the pipes that Northwest Pipe Smoker smokes. Now, he actually only lives about 15 minutes from me, if I understand him right from the videos that he puts out there. The location that he lives is really only about 15 minutes away from me. And if I had the opportunity to, which I usually do not because I have my kids with me on those weekends, I would go to the Kitsap Pipe Club meetups and actually meet him and talk with him. And Doug, the owner of Cargo Hold, awesome dude. But as it is right now, I rarely have time to do that. So anyway, that's kind of the future of this channel. That's kind of what I want to get to, is just a little bit more of a conversational style presentation, I guess. So anyway, look forward to that in future videos. Now, I had mentioned pipe currency, and I want you guys to kind of listen to what I'm talking about when I talk about pipe currency, because he is an absolutely awesome YouTube presenter. Not only does he talk about tobacco and pipes, he talks about scotch, and he talks about what's going on kind of in Ukraine and that kind of stuff. He doesn't get super deep into it, but you can see just in his mannerisms of kind of what's going on over there. And I really like that about him. I like the fact that he travels the world. He's been to North Macedonia, he's been to Georgia, he's been to a lot of different countries, and he is now currently residing in Kiev, but he has 2 tobacco cellars. Not many of us have 2 separate tobacco cellars in 2 different countries, and that is something right there to be admired. The fact that he's got 1 tobacco cellar in Canada and 1 tobacco cellar in Kiev, Ukraine, that is absolutely amazing. And the fact that he is now starting to smoke these tobaccos he's had cellared in Canada that are 10 years old, that is absolutely amazing. The only other person I really know that has 10-year-old cellared tobacco would be Jay Furman. And that's only because I talk to Jay quite often, and I know that he's got a lot of tobacco cellared away that's aged. So, yeah, anyway, watch Pipe Currency's videos. He does a lot of really good comparisons between tobaccos, and he just had one where he compared 4 different English blends, and he also said in that video that it wasn't actually not legit, but he said that he really didn't give the Dan tobaccos a chance because it only had 2 years of age on it, while the rest had 7, 8, 10 years of age on them. But he did 4 different English blends, and he rated them number 1, 2, 3, and 4 in that order, and it was a phenomenal video. Now, I'm not going to tell you which one he picked, but it is also the same one that I would have picked as number 1. And there's reasons for that. I absolutely love this tobacco. I will say it's a GLP's blend, and GLP's blends some of the best blends out there on the market, and especially his English is absolutely amazing. But yeah, go check out Pipe Currency. Absolutely swell individual and just amazing dude to watch. And if you get a chance, of course, we all know Match is 860, but if you get a chance, check out Northwest Pipe Smoker. The way that he presents himself, the way that he smokes a pipe and he talks about current events and he talks about things that are going on in the local community and good things and bad things all together. Sometimes he's out on his sailboat, but he's just got a very nice, relaxing style to him. He's not loud. He's not boisterous. He's just an older guy that just loves to present and talk about pipe tobacco and current events. So really enjoying watching his videos right now. Yeah, that's about it, guys. If you have any suggestions or anything about what I could do for future topics or anything like that, please put them in the comments. If you like what you're watching from me, please put that in the comments. If you would like me to continue to do actual reviews, please put that in the comments. I really plan on kind of getting away from the actual reviews and doing more of just the personalized conversational stuff. But yeah, anyway, my friends, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for celebrating my 1 year with me here today. And what in the world is going? You're twisting it the wrong way.
Oh, no.
Yep, you're going backwards. Okay, that scared the crud out of me. Oh, the arrows were pointing the opposite way. It worked.
Don't test me, doll. I have one more.
She's got another popper. I am going to have to clean all this up now.
Yes, you are.
All right, my friends, thank you for tuning in. I'll catch you later. Be blessed. Cheers.